So now, taking this a bit further into the territory of finance, in the prior example, I created and posted this sales invoice for this customer. I now want to see the financial impacts and the impact in the system of posting. I do that by navigating on the document. There are a couple of ways to do this. If I do it from the document, I go to the Actions tab on the command bar and I choose Navigate. This will then show me the various entries that were made when we posted this into the system. The first line relates just to the actual document, but the 3 GL entries here, if I click the 3 and I collapse the fact box pane on the right hand side, we see a nice clear picture of the value of the sale being posted to my income statement account, the VAT, and the amount being posted to my debtors control. Now the system did these postings on my behalf without me making any decisions. I didn't need to know what GL account should be used at this point because the system is using a general business posting group taken from the customer and a general product posting group taken from the item, just to show those. On the customer's list page, on the customer card, if we scroll down to invoicing and I open that fast tab and click show more, we see that there the general business posting group of domestic. Clicking the lookup shows me the various ones it could have been using. If I flow through and look at the full list, we see that actually the system here is set up so that if I choose the domestic general business posting group, the system will automatically insert the VAT business posting group of domestic, which makes sense. So those first 2 are handling postings. The third one is for my balance sheet account for my debtors control. If I drop down, these are the 3 possible customer posting groups that could be used. If I look at select from full list, we see why it used 2310 as the receivables, the debtors control account, in this case on that last posting. If it had been an EU account, it would have used a different code. If I go back to the GL entries, the system decided to post the value of the sale to 6110 and the VAT to 5610 based on the combination of domestic and manufactured, the customer being the domestic general business posting group, the item being part of the manufactured general product posting group. The matrix that tells it which GL account numbers, which nominals to post to, can be found in the general posting setup. Each possible combination has a match, so here we see domestic and manufactured. 6110 was the account that it used for the value of the sale. If I'd been selling services, it would have used a different nominal. Notice we have entry numbers 2820 to 2822 for this posting. This will allow me to find this, for example, in the GL register. If I wasn't coming from the actual document, I could achieve the same thing. I could find what posting the system made by going from the other end. So if I use the GL register, this is an archive of all postings that have been made within the system. I will see sales if the system did it from the sales functionality, or I might see the journal description if it was done through a journal. And I'll see purchase if it's the system using the purchase functionality. So my posting, my user ID shows up, and I can clearly see my entry number, 2820 that we saw earlier. I could search for those. I could filter down to show just particular entries. For example, if I only wanted to see the sales, if I go to the column heading, filter this value, it filters this archive to just the source code sales. And I can click that filter. Shift F3 to close away the filter pane. With the correct line highlighted, if I go to the Process tab on the command bar and hit General Ledger, I can see the exact same entries that I was viewing from the document. So this is the other end of the same piece of string. I've come from the archive this time rather than from the document. Here's my 3 GL entries that were made as a result of posting that sales invoice. And if I want to get back to the actual document, process, navigate, I can navigate on these entries, comes full circle. Here the first line is useful to me. I've got a 1. If I click that, I can retrieve the actual document, the posted sales invoice that I first started from. Finally, if I go to the chart of accounts, now with a little bit of filtering, I can easily find that posting. I'm going to close away the fact box pane. So here I have all my accounts available to me, or the balance sheet, followed by income statement accounts. The ones that actually interest me are these sales income statement accounts. So what I'm going to do is add a filter. If I do Shift F3, opens up the filter pane for me, and what I want to do, add a filter by the account number, give it the range I want to see, press enter. You see my screen updates now. It is now only showing me that range of accounts, the 6,000 range. Now that posting went to 6110, but at the moment that's showing all entries. Net change is currently matching balance. What I need to do is add in a filter totals by, a flow filter to limit my totals. So if I add that flow filter in, I use the date filter, and I want to look at the month I posted in, which is January 2020. Give it the date range, tab or enter to apply it, and now we see we have a difference in the net change column and balance. So we have £10,000 worth of sales for the sales retail domestic. If I click that number, that's actually a flow field, it will take me to the entries that make up that balance. And there we see the posting that I just created, my sales invoice. Should I want to, I can come full circle here because I can navigate on that as well. So process, navigate, just as if I navigated on the document, and I can retrieve the document itself. So this was a quick flow through looking at a posted document and the impacts in the system and how to find why it posted somewhere and find the actual result of those postings using the GL register and chart of accounts and filtering. There's much more information this on the finance course, information available on that on our website or from your account manager.